game of life, politics, and controlling your emotions. Basically, the game of life means you control your emotions and you try to think strategically rather than emotionally. And you let some things slide for the greater good of the long-term objectives. Because in a game, it's not who wins a quarter, it's not who wins an inning, but who can win the entire game. And that requires a level of strategic thinking. Many people who get frustrated with life and the game of life and politics, they think the answer is to lash out, tell it how it is, and use brute force or blunt talking. And while there's certainly a time to be direct and you should always be sincere, you have to learn to be wise, because there's nothing wise, there's nothing intelligent, there's nothing helpful to being over emotional and over reactive. Look, unless you want to suffer more, you have to learn to let some things slide. It's not easy. I just got out of the gym and there's a person there that agitates me. And what they do is wrong. I know that, but I think about saying something and how that will play out will only make my life harder, and I have to overlook something. Okay. Technically I'm right if I point this thing out, but long term I just hurt myself because I got to go there, and you have to use wisdom. It's just like road rage. In the game of life, someone cuts you off or someone's just being nasty on the road. Technically, you may have the right to try to, you don't have a right to take vengeance, but it's like, they're wrong for doing this, I'm going to go do that. That mindset is short-term thinking. And long-term, you would suffer if you did something over-emotional. You can apply this to your job. You think you're going to get back with a coworker or whoever, and maybe you're right in one instance, but long term you have to learn to overlook some things for the greater good of your company and for the greater good of your career. That's wisdom. That's self-control. Those who don't have self-control will suffer their entire life. They will bring themselves down and everyone around them down. There's a scripture that says a person without self-control is like a city with broken down walls. They can be overtaken at any time. The game of life, as much as all of us probably don't like it at times, it's what it is. So you have to learn to not play it in a malicious, manipulative way, because there's certain people who take that angle. You have to learn to play it in a long-term, strategic, pick your battles type way. The game of life. Pick your battles. Control your anger. Overlook some things. These are the essentials. The basic principles that if you don't get, doesn't matter what degree you get. If you don't get, it doesn't matter how many guns you have. If you don't understand that you can't win every battle and that you shouldn't fight every battle, you will be overtaken. Your country would be overtaken. Everyone you're leading will be overtaken, because it's not wisdom and it's not victory to fight every battle. It's not. It's stupid. And I hate to use the word stupid, so forgive me because I don't like that word, but you know what I'm trying to say. Focus on this throughout your life, the game of life. Okay? Overlooking some things. Being strategic with when you should really stand up and make an issue of something and when you should let something go. There's a time for everything. Timing is key. Use wisdom, use self-control. This is the message in this video. It'll save your life. It'll make your life better. If you care about being better. If you don't, if you're just over emotional, it doesn't matter. No one can help you. And you're going to destroy not only yourself, but everyone around you. So if you're around these type of people, get away. You can't help them. They got to figure it out through consequence. And, I don't want people to suffer, but that's, look, sometimes self-inflicted wounds are the worst. And we've all done them. I pray for people to receive grace, but also, you can only do reckless behavior so long. That's the message in this video. If my videos help you in some way, I appreciate those who join the channel, support it. I appreciate those who click the thumbs up. However, you're not obligated to anything other than doing self-care, other than taking care of yourself well and try to be a positive, productive person. All right? Peace. See you in the next one.